I'm so happy to see many people are watching the COVID-19 relief cash flow budgeting video course that many people, including self-employed who applied for unemployment benefits, use. I published it before you got the government stimulus check and employment insurance. I hope that those of you who applied received funds. The current financial burden was relieved. Now, your concern is how to run your business profitably for the rest of 2020 and beyond. Some questions I hear from friends on social media are, how could I move my business online? Does it make sense to convert my business online? How am I going to do it? How can I do it quickly? There are many tutorial videos and too much information online that can confuse you. Can you guess what I suggest? If you watched my previous videos, you already know the answer. Right. Watch a story video. If you hear someone's story of how she moves her business online, you can think how you're going to do it in your way. Hearing story helps you to understand and feel the emotions of others. When you watch a story video, you can put yourself in a scene in your mind. So, let me share my story of how I moved my Tesage purse business online. In this video, I will go over how I moved from a physical office to a virtual office and started to work from home. How I set up a remote working environment in a cost-effective way. How I communicate with coworkers virtually. In 2007, Tesage business sales ratio was 31.1% from online and 68.9% from offline craft shows and designers markets. That year, I was notified by 2 good craft shows that would be canceled due to the city construction plan. That meant we would lose 21% of our revenue. We had been thinking that outdoor craft shows were risky because they were affected by the weather. But we were busy and did not find another strategy to replace the craft show sales. Our online sales were good in the winter months, but we counted on craft shows in the other seasons. People do not change unless they suffer extreme threats such as serious illness or death. I'm not the exception. We were awakened by the Lehman Brothers economic crisis. We had to act quickly. Our Tesage business sales decreased by 45%. In order to grow our online sales to cover the 45% loss and more, we needed to come up with a great marketing plan. It was more like a survival plan for the Tesage business. As I shared some tips in the COVID-19 cash flow budgeting video course, we reduced our expenses as low as possible. The Tesage team had weekly meetings to discuss other possibilities to grow our sales within our shoestring budget. Marketing-wise, we thought of social media marketing, affiliate marketing, dropship selling, crowdfunding, video marketing, press release marketing. Out-of-the-box ideas were sewing lessons at our studio, a cloth handbag or garment repair service, a personal styling service, DIY Tesage sewing kit with the PDF patterns, custom Tesage purses, an online marketing class. Believe it or not, we implemented all the marketing ideas besides crowdfunding within 2008. And I won the 2009 business plan competition with a $1,000 cash prize. However, Our ideas did not change 2009 sales as we expected. Our 2009 sales were almost the same as the 2008 sales. Although our profits improved, we were not able to stop the money leaking. We had to cut costs, especially for our office studio rent. We kept trying other marketing tactics. When we decided to move to a new studio, 2 of my longtime workers were leaving because they planned to marry and move away. I assumed they were afraid that the Tesage business may not survive from this great recession. I didn't blame them. I had only 2 interns working with me as I tried to save my business. We started a custom Tesage purse service using a Zazzle Maker platform. We started personal styling online, offering dropship, and affiliate online courses on Udemy. Online marketing webinar to Etsy sellers. We did Indiegogo, GoFundMe, and KeepAZip crowdfunding to raise the fund for the Tesage purse business. But all the new marketing efforts were not strong enough. I was so exhausted patching all the holes in the money bucket. When our studio rent was late, my landlord told me his business story as we sat together in his office. His business was also struggling. He also needed to reduce his business expenses. His plan was to rent his large office upstairs and move his stuff into my small office space. That was kind of lucky for us because he could waive an early lease termination penalty. We didn't need to wait another 3 months for our lease to expire. But the hardest part was that he asked us to move out within 2 weeks. Just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, I learned that I had to move from my apartment in 4 weeks. I was thinking of finding a smaller office studio space for Tesage purse business before my apartment situation came up. I reflect on my purse marketing effort from Tesage and realized that the business was still accumulating snowball debt instead of making profit. I thought that it was time to move everything online to become a profitable business. I posted an ad on Craigslist to find someone who can help us list items to sell or donate within 2 weeks in exchange for my teaching them online marketing. I got 3 motivated helpers and they listed all the sellable items both on eBay and Craigslist. We sold items from sewing machines to office furniture and donated Tesage material to the Material for the Arts in Queens. Unsold items were listed as giveaways to the neighbors and free shipping to givebackbox.com by UPS. I asked my friend with a van to move 30 boxes to my storage and my apartment. Thank goodness. Because we sold or gave away 90% of items we had, the funds covered the moving expenses. Now we are officially a virtual company. I moved the Tesage files to Google Drive to share them with my 2 interns, and I linked my company domain emails to Gmail. We had started 100% remote work from home, or the co-working space. We connected every day saying good morning at 9:45 a.m. and saying good night around 7 p.m. via Google Hangouts. We had a weekly Skype or Google Hangout meetings to communicate on top of everything. We missed our lunchtime together with a small talk. So, we decided to set up a weekly evening Skype to chat with each other. We converted from physical tesage process to digital marketing products. Because we closed tesage physical production service, it would have made sense to close all our e-commerce stores, Etsy, Amazon, and others, where we have a good following. I thought of marketing our new story video products on Amazon and Etsy, but those platforms did not have a strong market for our new products. 2015 was a little too early to market our new video products. I would like you to imagine yourself in the same situation and how you would pivot your business product or service online. Let me summarize what I did. I moved from a physical office to a virtual office and work from home. I set up remote working environment in cost-effective way. I communicated with coworkers virtually. I hope you get an idea of how you can implement your business online. If you have questions, great ideas, or your own stories, please leave them in the comment box below to share with us.